Welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a more of a cooking style vlog video. I'm going to be taking you through how I cook and prepare a dinner. It's high in protein and it's going to taste fucking great. So yeah, this is a new meal. I've never cooked this before. I just fancied something new because I always kind of stick to the same similar sort of meals. So I always start off by picking a protein source. So for this, I fancied chicken, found a dish called Marry Me Chicken. I found this meal online. I've never made it before and I'm gonna give it a go. It looked nice and yeah, let's see how this goes. So this is everything that I'm using. I'm not gonna go through and name every single thing here because this meal includes a lot of ingredients. But what I will do is I'll chuck a screenshot up on the screen of the recipe so that you can see what's going into it. Although it says it serves 4, I am making it up a little bit as I go with the serving sizes because I'm only gonna make it for 2. I mean, you've only got half it. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to do that, but I am gonna adapt it a little bit and throw in some extra things that I want in the meal. So, I've never actually made this dinner before, but from what I saw, it looked pretty easy to make. I mean, I've added chicken to the dish because all the recipe showed me was how to make the chicken part of it. But yeah, all it is so far is making a sauce in a blender, which is pretty easy. Just add everything into the blender and blend it. And then all I'm going to do now is start preparing all the other bits. So 2 chicken breasts. I like to butterfly the chicken just so it cooks a little bit quicker. Now believe me when I tell you, I couldn't cook. When I first started about 8 years ago, I started probably cooking for myself. I was a terrible cook. I'll even put up some of the pictures on the screen of some of the meals I made when I first started out cooking. I'm actually more embarrassed to show what the sort of stuff I used to cook rather than my progress pictures from when I first started out in the gym, because it is quite shocking. And at the time, I thought the meals were great. I thought I'm the best chef. These meals are great. And now I look at them, so I used to take pictures of all my meals. I look at them and think, well, what on earth do I actually feed that to myself? But everyone's got to start somewhere. Now, a simple way to know how much water to cook your rice in is 1 cup rice to 2 cups water. And that is how you make the perfect rice. And also, don't forget to season it. So, just to update you on how it is all going so far. Got the chicken cooking in the pan, just browning that off, getting a good colour on that. The rice is almost done. As you can see, the water is pretty much almost gone. And then all the recipe says to do is brown off the garlic, add some chili flakes. I'm also going to add some yellow pepper for a bit more extra flavour. And that is about it. Then you add the sauce that I already made and blitzed into the pan, back with the chicken, and let it all just thicken, and then serve it. And that is pretty much it. This is pretty much the most straightforward dinner I think I've ever made. And yeah, I'll keep you updated on how it is all going. Right, so a quick update. It's pretty much nearly done. This is how it's looking. So I've just added all the sauce to the pan, the chicken back to the pan, and throwing in a little bit of basil. So I'm just gonna let that thicken, and once that's thickened up, I'm gonna plate it and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. And there we have the finished product. I've only tried the sauce so far and the sauce was actually really nice. So I'll give it a try and let you know if it was any good. Right, so it's a little bit later as I took a bit of time after eating to do a bit of cleaning up. But as far as dinner goes, that was actually pretty decent. It took me about 30 minutes to make. And yeah, it was probably one of the most simple dinners I've ever made. You just blend a few ingredients for a sauce, cook some chicken, add the sauce to the pan and cook up some rice. I mean, you could put it with whatever. You could put it with pasta, it'd probably be quite decent as well. It's recipes like that you could batch cook and have as dinners throughout the week or lunches, and you've got yourself a high protein meal. And cooking's such an important skill that I'm glad I learned when I was young, because now that I'm 23, it's something I use obviously every day as I cook for myself every single day. And if I didn't know how to cook, I know it'd be a massive struggle. And it's what's allowed me to be able to stick to a diet so easily, because 1, I can cook the food that I need to eat each day, and 2, I enjoy the foods that I'm eating each day. They're not just bland things or just unhealthy crap that I've thrown together. I try to make it as fun, quick and easy and enjoyable so that I stick to it. And it's like with anything, you might not be great when you start cooking, but it just takes time, and over time, you'll get better and better and better. And before you know it, you'll be able to cook a somewhat decent meal and it actually tastes all right.